What is this? So this is on Bangtan TV, RM live in New York at Dia Beacon. I don't know what that is. Is that a place? Is it a restaurant? I have no idea. Oh, this is just this song? Oh, no, it can't be. It's 12 minutes long. It's a museum.
Where I'm at, overnight is where I'm at. No night is what I have. No shine, I'm on my grind. 두 발이 땅을 닿지 않는다. 당신의 마음이 다시는 없다. 봄이 나를 집어삼킨다. 내가 하리다. 그 모든 때 불꽃을 나는 동경했어 나.
Nice.
그저 화려하게 지고 싶어 나. 시작이 전부터 나 상상했었지. 끝에 웃으며 박수 쳐줄 수 있게 나 소원했어 날 믿었던 게 다 멀어지던데 이 모든 명예가 이제 멍해가 됐을 때 이 욕심을 제발 걷어가소서 어떤 일이 있어도 나를 나로 하게 하소서 Oh every day and every night Persistent pain and criminal mind 내 심장 소리에 잠 못 들던 밤 창밖에 걸린 청승마 지초승 달 I do wish me a lovely night 내 분수보다 비대해진 life 저게 날아오
Okay, I'm going to pause this because apparently there's a version of this video that has subs, and I want that. I want you to want that. So we're going to want that together. Redo. Oh, yeah! Subs.
Doctor, is where I'm at. Overnight is where I'm at. No night is what I have. No shine, I'm on my grind. 두 발이 땅을 닿지 않는다. 당신의 마음이 다시는 없다. 봄이 나를 집어삼킨다. 내가 하리다. 그 모든 때 불꽃을 나는 동경했어 나. 그저 화려하게 지고 싶어 나. 시작이 전부터 나 상상했었지. 끝에 웃으며 박수 쳐줄 수 있게 나 소원했어 날 믿었던 게 다 멀어지던데 이 모든 명예가 이제 멍해가 됐을 때 이 욕심을 제발 걷어가소서 어떤 일이 있어도 나를 나로 하게 하소서 Oh every day and every night Persistent pain and criminal mind 내 심장 소리에 잠 못 들던 밤 창밖에 걸린 청승마 지초승 달 I do wish me a lovely night 내 분수보다 비대해진 life 저게 날아오르는 풍선을 애써 치고 다져 물어 대체 지금 너 Where you go, where's your soul, where's your dream 그 어디까지야 내 마지막을 가 전부 진절이나 하나 열까지 다 이치듯이 끝한 가면은 언제 벗겨질까 You need no hero, need no villain 아무것도 아니나 오해지는 반복돼 기억들은 난폭해 난 너들 판 속에 시선을 던져 하늘 위에 뭘 원했었던 건지 이제 기억이 안 나 어떤 땀이든 모든 행복은 여자나 Yeah, how we go, no matter what's in front 그게 뭐가 됐건 새벽에 자락을 붙잡고 뭔가 토해내는 기억 목소리 막힌 자들의 사회 난 여전히 침묵을 말해 이건 방백 과식하는 담배 모두 오해 편견들이 타게 반갑잖아 너 행가래 내 두 발이 여기 따위 이름도 없는 꽃들과 함께 다시 변해갈 수 있어 쌓게 발밑으로 앉았어 목적 없는 목적지로 슬픈 줄도 모르고 그림자마저 친구로 How we go 멈춰보는 찬란한 맨발 원래 내 것은 아무것도 없었지. And don't tell me I gotta be a someone. 난 절대 그들처럼 될 수 없어. 그래 내 시작은 시 여태껏 날 지켜온 단 하나의 힘과 트렌드. 타는 불꽃에서 들꽃으로 손에 대서 영원으로 나의 광야가 들에 나무래. 언젠가 나 되돌아가래. Swear I'm not. Open up, swear I'm not. No name is what I have. No shame, I'm on the grind. 두 발이 땅에 닿지 않을 때 당신의 마음이 다시는 없을 때 꿈이 나를 치고서 그때 내가 아닐 때그 모든 때
If I were to say to you, you know the sun in Forever Rain? Think about the video, the animation. The sun in Forever Rain. Most of you can picture that. If I were to say to you now, that note in Wildflower, you'd know exactly what I was talking about. It physically, like it hurts. It actually hurts. Like I'm sitting there and I'm listening to it, and it's not like it's a visual, it's just Judy walking around singing. And we don't even see, who is it again? Don't tell me. Kim Sawol? No, Eugene. Eugene? We don't even see her. But that voice, like it physically hurts. And I'm watching it and I'm realizing that like I'm having a visceral reaction to her voice, to that note. It's so perfect. And I've said this before. I know it's like a name you don't say around BTS, but Sia does the same thing with a lot of her music. She has this one like space in her voice where she pushes it to right at the brink, and then she goes one step further, and you can hear her voice like crack, and you know she's literally being as raw and vulnerable as she can. Man, this song. I might have to process through this song on my own. I'm not gonna lie. And Junie kept saying this in the Tiny Desk concert, not just Tiny Desk concert, in the Yoon song. He kept talking about madness. And I was thinking to myself, it's such a perfect word. Like if you go through like emotional or mental spirals like I do, madness is the perfect word. I always joke about chaos and, like spirals and whatever else, but like there's like a madness that happens. There's no direction. You have no idea what you're trying to say or trying to like feel. You're trying to make sense of it all, but it's literal madness. And the way that this song is put together, it puts my brain and my heart in this madness of like feeling so many things at once, and I feel like I have to process through it. I don't know why I'm saying that. I don't know why I'm telling you that, but I am. So there's that.
I'm still out. Yeah. I'm still out. Yo, what? I'm still out. Hey, yeah. I'm still out. Okay. I'm still out, but I'm moving.
Are you kind of hoping like he's not going to break anything. That was my first thought with him walking around with all this stuff. Like, bro, be careful. You're a little close to that art.
Let now go forward, yeah. Walk to the end jump more. Don't people not go to give me no name, cause I'm untied. It's a chun shit, done in that side. 그래 도상 아직 도상 과거 가버렸고 믿네 모르네 두 갈래 길에서 숨고르네 벗어나고 싶어 이 캠퍼스 세트 어제와 내일이 내게 들인 그는 나 그저 다다 I can live every time 24/7 you baby I'm on time 난 그저 오늘을 살아 일본은 주마저까지 좁을 더 걸어오지는 I'm still yeah y'all can lock me in the frame I'm moving yeah I'm still yeah life is better than death to prove it I'm still alive but I'm moving just let down go forward yeah 멈추지 않은 전물 Don't be when I go through I'm still alive but I'm moving just let down go forward yeah 멈추지 않은 전물 No one never stop baby let's get it now Earth day's my day one brother Baby 나 돈으로 시간을 벌어 걔네 졸음을 듣지만 네 윗버릇 꼭 벌어주듯 온라인에 목숨 걸어 Trendsetter I'm a friend better 이상해질 정도의 고액에 결국 네가 원하는 대로 되지 않았지 빠른과 달리 너무 잘 살아내는 Living in high 남대로 Look at my 타타대로 할 일이 없어 이제 강남대로 월세 밀린 너발이 당장 방배고 Waterproof flex on the ET chain Me ready to do it like Look at my style 오늘을 살아 잡초처럼 야 화초처럼 나는 never stay Alright shout out to Anderson Park and this is legendary live in D Beacon see that and feel that shout out to everybody in this world let's go hey y'all can lock me in the frame I'm moving I'm see that Life is better, get it, death to prove it I'm still alive, but I'm moving Just let now, going forward Yeah, 멈추지 않은 전물 Don't be when I go through I'm still alive, but I'm moving Just let now, going forward Yeah, 멈추지 않은 전물 You'll never stop, baby, let's get it
Oh, yeah. Oh, this is it. Oh, I can't wait to dig into this.
Things change, people change, everything change. Yeah. Things change, people change, everything change. Love change, friends change, everyone change. Yeah. It ain't no strange. That's the world shade. Yeah. I can't believe I loved you once. Fool me once, then fool me twice. Shame on you, shame on me. Think I lost my sanity. Chemistry, we have for sure. Gradually, we wanted more her. They say you keep fixing one. Seems you got one fix you right. Fuck my enemies, let's go. I'm no different than anyone. Fuck that weak, fuck all those foes. Why the stranger, I don't know it's for. Things change, people change, everything change. Yeah. Things change, people change, everything change. Yeah. Love change, friends change, everyone change. Nah, it ain't no strange. That's the world shade. Yeah. You gotta admit it. Don't you get it still? Someday, great groove will do come for you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yo, didn't we say this was like the stages of grief? Are you kidding?
Do come for you. Yeah. And then you're not so. You can't love someone like I do.
Wow.
That's all I can say to you.
Man, if that isn't a shot right there.
Can say to you.
Man, this dude. Junior, you make me feel some stuff, bro. I can't even say it right half the time. You make me feel some stuff. I don't regret your dragon eyes picking me up and throwing me around since video 1. You and me, buddy. Remember that. There's a whole bunch of Kool-Aid men moving around the house right now. Kool-Aid women, sorry. Like I'm legitimately scared. You here. See, now this is the Wildflower Chaser. This is what we gotta like. Okay, we went through Wildflower. We Roscoe feeling some stuff, and then wow, that's a verb now. And then now we've got to chase it. You know, like lick the salt, drink the lime, or whatever party people do. Because I'm 42, I'm almost 50. 그래 넌 그리 특별하지 않아 이제 네 말에 옳지 않아 I smile that I ain't gotta prove myself that I ain't the one that I ain't the shit 그저 희정이고 그던 어린 아이 이제 너 위정이 더 자라오는 나로 가득 차 터져버린 나의 품속 터지고 완관 그 안에 텅 비어있었단 거 끝없이 물었네 Alright, we already heard this song and I'm seeing the lyrics now. I have got to share this. It's totally not going to go with the chaos bomb out in the house right now, but ain't gotta prove myself. So Junie's writing, he's giving you like what he's going through, and this whole thing is like story after story after story, emotionally, introspectively, what he goes through and how he feels, right? These little lines that he throws out there, massively important. That I hate the one, that I hate the shit. Just a little kid who craved approval, right? This is a massive line. Like this is a realization for a human being. Let me share this with you. You know me, I like to tell stories. I'm a storyteller. I'm a complete bozo. That's why I'm here doing this right now with you, because this is fun. But I like to tell stories. I've always been that way. One day I decided, after the military, because in the military I was the storyteller. We'd sit around and we'd clean gear and clean stuff and whatever we did and sit around out in the woods and they'd be like, hey, tell us a story. And I would just tell a story and it would be like watching a movie and everybody had a good time. And then I realized one day I have a lot of stories, pretty good stories. I'm very well versed in telling them because I've told them hundreds of times. So I thought I should write these down. So I start writing like this little, I say it's a memoir, okay? It's a bunch of little stories. And then I'm like, okay, well, these are a lot of funny stories because that's what everybody wanted. Everybody was miserable in the military. So I needed to like liven everybody up and I would tell them a funny story. Always worked out. Everybody wins. But then like some of the stories started to shift. Now, if you remember I think it was yours reaction, or it was I love you. I can't remember which one, but one of them shut me down and I started crying. It was a big thing, big confession. It was a mess. I was a mess. So some of the stories started to turn dark because I realized I can't tell this story without telling this story. And I can't tell this one without the context of this one. So I found myself traveling back in time until I was like 11 years old. And I'm writing this story, okay? And I realize, like, as I finish this chapter, I sit back and I realize like 90% of my entire identity is wrapped up in this little kid who craves approval. It was like a light bulb went off in my head and I had this it's like I just watched a movie that explained me and why I do me the way that I do me. And I stopped and I was like, whoa, this is heavy. It was an epiphany, if you will. Thank you, Tad. But from there, I was like, okay, something to be aware of. There's some stuff going on in here I wasn't quite aware of. So I moved forward. Next thing you know, another story comes up. I start telling that story. I think it's funny. And I realize, no, I got to go back and tell this. I tell this one, and it gets a little dark. And I'm like, what's going on there? What have I gone through? What have I experienced? Yee. So then I turned it into a darkly comedic memoir. I'm still working on it. Some of it's funny. Some of it's a little dark. But it's all experiences that I've gone through. And I tell you all of that because this little line here from Junie, just a little kid who craved approval, that was an epiphany for me that when I realized it, went, and it explained so much about who I am and why I do what I do. And I'm 42 years old. It's crazy.
그던 어린 아이 이제 너 위정이 더 자라올릴 말 나로 가득 차 터져버린 나의 품속 터지고 완관 그 안에 텅 비어있었단 거 끝없이 물었네 그냥 흘러도 되는 거야 속하고 싶지 않던데 속해도 되는 거야 영원한 것 같은 멜로디 그래 난 나의 팔로네 여태껏 배운 건 묘한 거지 I'll be forever 필요합니다 믿었던 그 모든 사고 영겁처럼 빌었던 그 모든 밤도 최선을 다해
Hold on, I gotta go back. I gotta see this lines again. All those accidents that you believed were destined to happen. All those nights that felt like an eternity, all you did was just to do your best.
밤도 최선을 다해 더는 뒤돌아보지 마 선명히 뒤섞인 기억들야 이 남은 삶들은 동처럼 나 최선을 다해 싶으냐 So no looking back no looking back no looking back don't
If this dude disappears around a corner and it fades out, I'm done.
Don't look back no more No looking back no looking back 최선을 다해 싶으냐 So no looking back no looking back no looking back Don't look back no more No looking back no looking back 이제 네가 널 지켜줄 거야
Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome.